Hi everybody, my name is Alan Smithson and welcome to the XR show. Today is going to be an incredible show. We are going to talk about all sorts of really great things. So here we go, let's get started. First thing I want to bring your attention to is my good friend Charlie Fink has a new article out on Forbes called What's Next After Zoom, and he's talking about all the different XR collaboration platforms that are out in the world. As you may know, XR collaboration platforms are really starting to boom in 2020 with the pandemic lockdown, obviously, but also the fact that people are starting to experience Zoom fatigue. What is after Zoom? And the whole idea with this is that he elaborates on some of the more prevalent platforms. In this particular one that you're looking at here, Charlie is in Engage. He touches on ones like Glue, Roomy. One I tried the other day, one that I thought was really incredible, was called Meet in VR. And you're in VR, you turn your wrist and your tablet comes up. It's really cool. So with that, I want to also share something else we're working on. We launched this last year right after lockdown. It's called xrcollaboration.com, and it is a directory, a guide, and also a way for you to understand the whole landscape of virtual augmented mixed reality collaboration platforms. So if you haven't already checked it out, make sure you check out xrcollaboration.com, and here's what you can expect. There's a whole landscape that you can see all the different players in one spot. And I want to just give a special thanks to our sponsors, Deutsche Telekom, Qualcomm, Accenture, Cleanbox, MetaVRse, PowerSimple, Augmented Reality Enterprise Alliance, Augmented World Expo, Virtual Augmented Reality Association, XR Bootcamp, and XR Access. Thank you to all our sponsors. And I want to just give a quick shout out to another big sponsor, MetaVRse. That's our logo in the background there. MetaVRse is our company. We make the MetaVRse Engine a universal XR creation platform for everyone. And our mission is to unlock the power of spatial computing for everyone. That's why I started this channel. It's why I do the XR for Business podcast. I want to evangelize and tell everybody about the world of XR, virtual augmented mixed reality, and 3D. Just 3D on the web is really unlocking benefits for companies. We've just delivered a couple of amazing projects in training and marketing that are going to blow your mind. I'm going to show you some later in the show. But back to the show. The next thing we're going to talk about today is, check it out. This is a concert by Madison Beer that was filmed with PlayStation Studios. And what they did was they took this woman and they put her in a virtual. That's completely fake. That's the real girl, and then the virtual girl. It's incredible. And then they used motion capture studio to capture her real motions. I don't have to tell you, when you can start to play a video game, put your VR and walk around a concert. Check this out. You could actually be in the virtual concert and you can see the graphics. The fidelity is just super incredibly clear. Just, this is the future of how we're going to do concerts. Amazing. So congratulations to Sony. I think this will be out in March, it sounds like. Not so sexy, but it's Audi's new virtual office. And it looks like something, out of Second Life, the Drive put it on there. But you can really start to understand why it's important for companies like Audi to have a meeting space that is more than just Zoom, because you're dealing with engineering parts, you're dealing with all sorts of different bits, you're training people from around the world. And speaking of training, the next thing on our list here we have is a conference called ITSEC, and it stands for Interdisciplinary Industry Training Education Conference. It's in simulation. ITSEC, I can tell you, is one of the craziest conferences. It's very small and intimate. It takes place in Orlando, but man, when I went there, you have this massive conference, maybe 400 or 500 vendors, let's say. And in there you have everything from medical training here, where they're teaching people how to resuscitate, train soldiers, to how to fly planes, to how to drive tanks. I got to shoot all sorts of different guns. I mean, from handguns to machine guns to 50 cals to tanks. I flew a helicopter. It was super wow. There's a helicopter. I get to fly a helicopter. I actually tried to do a barrel roll in a helicopter. Turns out it's not really something you can do. But if you ever get a chance to check out ITSEC, It is truly an incredible, this is the most cutting edge stuff. And I would say of the 500 booths that were at ITSEC, I would say about 40%, a little less than half, had either some sort of VR or AR at them. So watch out for this particular use case. Here we go, check this out. This is Aviar. Aviar is an aviation training system, all in virtual reality and super realistic, and they've really gone, the difference here being that they have gone all in on one specialty. They have everything you need to fully train a field person on, and our service worker on an airplane, and at much less cost, much more scalable. This is the future of training. Check it out. Really amazing. And if you want to check them out, it's Aviar. I believe it's aviar.nl. This is super cool. Tomorrowland had a virtual concert, and they had over 1 million people attend a virtual concert. This is the first time they've ever gone digital because of, obviously COVID. But check it out. Amazing. They recreated the stages. They brought in all the DJs on green screen. They played obviously not to real stages, not to real audiences, but just super incredible. Look at, 1 million people got to enjoy this. Now, put it into perspective, I believe the real Tomorrowland only gets somewhere like 150 to 200,000 people. I actually had the chance to go to Electric Daisy Carnival in Vegas one year, and it was 300,000 people over a weekend. Wow, these festivals, I can tell you, in person they're incredible, and in virtual, at least they can be out to as many people as possible. I'm going to show a quick highlight reel of the MetaVRse Engine, our sponsor for the show, and my boss. Oh, I'm the boss. Anyway, check it out. So this is our MetaVRse Engine, and what you're looking at is 1.5 million polygons. This Audi here is 1.5 million polygons, all running on a web browser, and this will run on an iPhone 6. It'll run on Android. It has no loss of fidelity. This is a training application we did for Samsung, and we'll be able to announce the new one very soon. Check it out. You can have video playing on 3D objects, all delivered from a web browser. This is the Bose frames glasses. Check it out. You can see right inside of them. Really super cool stuff. Amazing. This is a ultrasound machine. One of our customers is a medical company, and they wanted to be able to show how to use the machine. Really amazing. You can go and check out all of our examples at metaverse.com, METAVRSE, METAVRSE.com. Check it out. All right. And if you have your phone with you, check out this QR code. You can try all of these examples that I just showed you and more by simply looking at the QR code with your phone. And if you pull out your phone right now and check it out, I'll give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, moving on. All right, what's next on the agenda here? We have, check this out. This is Skoda's virtual tower. They have this tower where you can scroll down on your website, and they have these virtual cars, and then, of course, you can dive in and learn more about each vehicle. But I just thought it was a super cool way, unique, because obviously, showrooms are closed, but just a unique way to show each of their cars in this kind of descending tower thing. It was really neat. I thought this was interesting. All the links, by the way, all the links to everything you're seeing today is going to be in the YouTube channel, so just check the comments in the YouTube and you'll see all of the links there. Check this one out. This is a complete anatomy course in 3D delivered on a computer. It's just, look at this. You can learn about every part, the muscles, the skeletal system, heart, everything. Circulatory system, respiratory system, muscular system. This is the way we were meant to learn in 3D. There you go. That was really cool. The next one we have here is something I thought was super cool. This is a Mickey Mouse, or Disney Mickey Mouse versus Keith Haring and Coach. And so what they did was they made this virtual experience where you can kind of look around, you can walk around, you can teleport, and then you can interact with things. And when you click it, Mickey Mouse goes, pretty cool. So I thought this was a really unique way to get people's attention. Then what you can do is you can click, you can see a product, spin it in 360, and buy it right from there. So I think this is really truly a new form of retail that we're looking at, and Disney and Coach, Great job. You did an amazing job on this one. So with that, I just want to say thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining me on the XR show today. That is it. I want to keep these things bite-sized, really simple and really easy. It's been amazing. Thank you so much. This has been the XR show with your host, Alan Smithson. Peace.